Hi, Original Soul. Welcome into this Sagittarius season reading. We'll get an oracle card out of this Awakened Soul oracle deck. We'll add a little bit of tarot, get an angel guide message, and see what type of energy is available to work with for Sagittarius season. It's your birthday season. Happy birthday. I hope you're doing super well. I hope Scorpio season treated you well. All right, but moving into a different type of energy, from water energies to fire. So I don't know, maybe you'll have a little more adventure, exploration, determination. Maybe something new will start for you. Be making some decisions. All right, let's see here. We've got healing out of the Awakened Soul deck. And she's looking down at, I don't know if this is maybe a jewelry box. There's this beautiful blue box. So maybe that's a synchronicity for somebody. My sister, a couple Christmases ago, actually made me a blue box, almost this exact color. I also see pink flowers, and that's been coming out a lot in different decks, in different readings that I've been doing as a sign as well. All right, but maybe a season of healing. So there might be something or a situation possibly coming to an end that you might need to work through. Just address your feelings, give yourself some nurturing and compassion, and allow yourself to move through whatever that may be. Healing work is not always easy, but definitely coming out of the other side of it, there's usually more strength, some determination, and sort of a feeling of wholeness and completeness. So, all right, let's see what the tarot wants to add to this. Just saw strength at the bottom of the deck, like I was just saying. Let's see here. All right, 10 of Cups, another big, huge pink lotus flower here as well. So again, you may be seeing pink flowers. Take those as a sign or a symbol. All right, so 10 of Cups, this is surrounding your happiness or maybe even your family. So maybe this situation does have something to do with either a family member, your family situation. Could even have to do with marriage or children or something like that. So there may need to be some healing brought in to whatever that might be. Yeah, and then what's helping or kind of crossing you here, we've got the Four of Wands and the Tower. Let's see here. So the Tower is definitely a shakeup, right? You can see this house is, or this tower, I should say, is crumbling to the ground. So this could have to do with the foundation, again, of either a relationship. Maybe this is literally in your home, but this definitely has to feel with some sort of home life area. Four of Wands, there could be a lot of blame going on. Just how she's sort of pointing at him there. And when he's looking in the reflection of what might be a mirror, right? He's seeing something totally different. So there could be not seeing eye to eye on something. There could be some blame going on here. So if that's something that you've been doing, maybe noticing how you could take a step back and look at maybe your own actions and just how you want to show up, right? What type of energy you're bringing to the table, that sort of thing. Four of Wands also, again, can have to do with marriage. It's often known as a marriage card in tarot or some sort of up-leveling card. But with the Tower here, like I said, it feels like, right, maybe something is kind of closing out, or there's been a lot of issues in home life or a relationship. All right, let's see here. Yeah, for what's on your mind, we've got the Five of Wands, which this can be about combativeness, fighting. It could also be a little bit about strategy, as can the Seven of Wands as well. All right, and there is kind of a lot of paperwork. It almost looks like he's standing in front of her blocking. So, I mean, for some of you, this could be, you know, moving towards a divorce or some sort of split. Definitely picking up on that. For who that resonates for. But yeah, on your mind, there's a lot of, again, sort of fighting, or maybe you've even been going back and forth with yourself, and then also needing to set some boundaries. Maybe you feel like you've got a lot of stuff coming at you from behind, and you're just trying to like stay ahead or catch up, or even like get away. And then with Temperance, this is wanting balance to that. This is wanting to kind of alchemize or transmute those things. Like we were saying with this healing card, right? Cups are about emotions, and right, she's sort of pouring these two cups out, and kind of letting those flow together, letting those transform into something new. All right, so again, not pushing your emotions away or to the side, but allowing things to come up to the surface. Yeah, and making better choices, again, with how you support your own feelings or how you're showing up in whatever this situation is. Another big, beautiful pink lotus. Because, yeah, in the past, this maybe felt like a really fresh, new opportunity, or this was something that previously made you really happy and filled up your cup. For some of you, you may even have wrist tattoos or see fairies as a sign. Maybe you have a tattoo of a fairy. But yeah, this previously was, you know, a more harmonious situation. This was something that had some promise to it, and that you felt, again, was going to be kind of your long-lasting, your 10 of Cups. Right, sort of this perfect feeling situation. Yeah, and right now, really deep down at your root, we've got the Magician and the Sun. All right, so you're looking to manifest something lighter and brighter. You're looking to manifest something more successful. Maybe that's what you thought this was. I'm seeing the Devil here at the bottom of the deck, but things have maybe turned controlling or toxic. All right, but knowing that you have all of these tools, all right, and he's holding this magic wand. And like I said, we're in now a Sagittarius season, which is more fire energy, which is about action. Like I said, it can be about exploration, definitely being more authentic with yourself. I think that is definitely sort of at your root. Maybe you felt like you haven't been being as authentic as you want to. Maybe you've even dimmed your light a little bit and been sort of in the shadows. So this is really wanting to have a change for the better. Whether this is repairing the situation or moving on from this situation, right? Only you know the best course of direction. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you've got some choices to make coming up here. And maybe you're not really sure what to do. Right? She looks like she's waiting. I'm not sure if she's waiting patiently, though. And maybe you feel like you have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing is changing and nothing is changing. Maybe you're waiting for another person to change. But again, like I've been saying, like, only you can control your own energy. Only you can control how you show up, how you choose to be, what sort of energy you're going to present in each situation, and really focusing on healing and taking good care of yourself and your heart space, right? And that could be hard to know what to do, especially if this is a situation that you've been involved in for a long time, or if this does have to do with your family, right? That can be really difficult. But we've got the Fool here at the bottom of the deck, and this is about maybe taking some sort of leap of faith or starting something new, I think I said that at the beginning, that maybe you would be starting something new. So really sort of weighing out your options. You don't necessarily have to just rush into something and, make a random decision, but this is maybe thinking it through and making what is a good choice for you. All right, let's see here. I was going to say one card, but that looks like 5. We'll see what we got. Oh my goodness. Okay, for the outcome card here, we've got 5 different cards. Let's see if we can talk through these. So 8 of Swords. This is getting yourself unstuck. She's got the ropes tied around her wrist, but looks how she's grabbing that sword. So this is being ready to, again, cut yourself loose. This is, maybe you've been overthinking this situation. You've been thinking about it a lot, and now you're ready to sort of grab one of those swords, speak your truth, say what you mean. Like I said, making that choice. With the Empress, right? This is all about feeling whole and abundant. This is really nurturing and working with your feminine energy. So again, that's more about compassion, more about healing, and just moving to a place where you feel more content. Right? She's got just sort of that simple smile on her face. She looks really happy sitting by that window. She's got pomegranates and cake. Her dress is filled with pink flowers here, so that's definitely coming out a lot. Right? And there might be something that you're putting a rest to. You may be into meditation or just doing things where you can be a little bit still. And with the 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, right, this could be creating a little bit of chaos, a little bit of heartbreak. I know I had mentioned sort of those papers that it looked like maybe he was either hiding or sort of blocking, and now, right, those papers are strewn all over the place. There's a storm outside, right? And so maybe it is your decision or your words that sort of even create this tower, right? We've got a lot of lightning here on these cards. Maybe you're experiencing some actual storms as well. All right, so this could be putting a situation to bed or to rest. Again, this could create a little turmoil, could create some heartbreak for yourself or even another person, and that's where this healing really needs to come in. Right? Not every decision we make is going to make every single person happy, but again, moving towards your authentic self, towards your highest good. And then the last card here, Queen of Wands. Right? Look at her sitting on that throne, determined. This is fire energy. This is moving with passion, right? She's really not taking any shit. So this is really getting back, again, like I was saying, into your feminine power, into your own fire energy, especially if you have dimmed your light or sort of shoved yourself down. And yeah, and then we've got the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so that can be coming into more of a partnership and unity with yourself. Or if you are more into spiritual practices, right, you could be kind of leaning on that, especially through this time of healing. All right. Well, it seems like a lot of really powerful energy and a lot of determination. So definitely keeping your heart and your health in mind and making good choices for that. All right, let's get one out of this Angel Guide deck here before we close it out. Thanks again for being here. And if any part of this reading is really kind of making sense for you and your situation, feel free to like or comment. Maybe go crazy and subscribe. All right, let's see here. Do one more shuffle. There we go. Harmony and resolution with transformation at the bottom of the deck. But here we go. Harmony and resolution along with healing. All right, so look at this beautiful energy that is available to you. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be easy. There were definitely a lot of Sword and Wand energy that came out in this reading. All right, so you've got some choices to make. It's time to maybe take some action in a way that is best for you and your heart space, and bringing harmony and resolution to a situation. Again, whether that is kind of working on fixing whatever this is, or maybe it is time to move on, start something new, and walk away. Right? But either way, harmony and resolution is available to you, and that is going to kick off this healing energy. Right? Sometimes it's those hard choices that you need to make that begin that journey, that begin that process. Okay. All right, so that is what we've got here for the Sagittarius season reading. Healing, harmony, and resolution with maybe a little bit of fire and action in between. All right, I hope there was something here that was helpful for you. And until next time, peace.